Alrighty guys, how's she going today? So there's a cat. She's kind of a little bit nibbly cold out. It's been worse, but oh, there's another cat too. It's been fairly-ish good. The CB antenna still seems to be working a little bit. I picked up, I don't know. If you turn the squelch all the way down, well, sometimes you don't really have to either, but I got the squelchers as low as I can get it before it would start saying receiving. It says receiving if you turn it down too low. So if I try to stay right above that, then I kind of get both. I get all the strong signals and I get all the weak ones too. So yes, we are in a dark hole. Dark shop. I'll get some lights going here. But yeah, so the antenna's been working okay. I think I'm gonna maybe payday. I'm gonna see what I looked on my metal place where I buy my metal piping shit from, and it's so stupid because I want to order. You can order a piece of pipe. I think it was like 1/2 inch or 1 inch round, but it wasn't really super thick walled either. I think it was pretty about the second smallest wallless pipe you could get. But I wanted to order it in a 10-foot section because you can on that place you can customize it. You can get custom sizes, or you can pick from what they have. And well, for a 10-foot section, you know, to add on to this, the piece of pipe itself is about $30, so it's not bad. But the shipping and handling is bullshit. I mean, for a 10-foot pipe that doesn't even weigh probably not even 5 pounds. They want $200 and like almost $50 for just shipping and handling of a 10-foot pipe. So I think that's a little bit kind of a BS thing, but what are you gonna do? Come on, cat, get out of here. You should have been in the house. Come on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the local hardware, and I can order, or not order, but I can get, I think, like 1/2 inch or 1 inch solid threaded rod. But those only come in 6-foot sections. So I think what I can do is maybe I can get 2 of them, depending on price. And then I know you can get these little thready things, and you can thread them together, or you can weld them together, or you can just clamp them together with something. Come on, quit snooping. You always gotta ruin videos. Come on, get up, go, go, go. So I'm just gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna order some 1/2 inch or 1 inch solid threaded rod at the hardware. I think you can pay like $16-17 for that for a 6-foot section. Maybe get one a month or something. See how things go. But I'm definitely not going to be paying the $250 just to get a 10-foot solid section of pipe here. That's only like 1/2 inch or 1 inch, or whatever. It's not very big, so I'm just not going to pay that. So I guess some threaded rod will have to work. That's just to get the antenna up a little bit higher. I want to see if that'll make a difference next year. So we'll see, but we'll just see. I'm not gonna worry about it as of right now. And yes, we are using the GoPro because this is the only thing that really can actually last in the cold a little bit better than my regular HD camera. That dies a lot. That dies too quick because the battery's weak in it. So, yeah. So what's been going on lately? This has been going on for quite a few months now, and I just haven't said anything as of right now. On my new computer. that I've had for the last, I don't know, couple of months probably. I don't really know how long I've had it. Well, not that long really. Um, See, now I'm using my new computer more and more now. I'm still not using it for editing videos and stuff because I haven't really felt like moving a lot of my shit over to my new computer, and I need my sister's help on that. So, and she hasn't had the time. So, I've just been using the old computer for strictly editing videos and downloading them and uploading them. And then when I watch other YouTubers videos and to reply to comments and whatever, all that stuff, I do that on my new computer. So I'm putting less work on my old computer now. I still use the old computer as well for running that webcam, security camera or whatever. I wanted to get it on my new one, but I don't think Windows 10 supports this kind of a system. I don't know. I think it's stupid, but what are you going to do? So, but anyways, with the new computer has been giving me some trouble, and I don't know what it is. And I'm not sure where to look. But my computer has been losing internet connection quite a bit. And today it's probably been the worst out of all the days. I mean, I would lose my internet connection probably at least maybe once or twice a day, and now it's getting to be 3 or 4 times a day. I mean, today it completely kept going out. I don't know what to do with it anymore. It can't be where the tower is, because the tower is wireless and that shouldn't matter. You should be able to get a strong signal no matter where you're at, as long as you're within range. Well, I'm within range, so not sure what's causing the issue. I don't know. I don't have my tower up on anything. It literally just sits on the floor, but that shouldn't matter. You know, a lot of people have their towers on the floor, and they have their monitor and keyboards and everything up high, you know, to eye level or whatever, you know. So, not too sure what's been going on there, because it's kind of just taking me off. Just I don't know what to do with it anymore. Sometimes I almost want to go back to old Reliable, the old computer, you know, and use that again. But that one's gives me trouble as well. That used to lose internet connection too. But the thing is, a while back, we used to lose internet connection all the time. Even on the old computers, we would always lose internet connection. We always had to unplug the router box and plug it back in and, let it reboot itself again. Well, we got newer computers, and Mom hasn't ever really complained about her computer disconnecting. Hers does not disconnect like mine does. Mine disconnects a hell of a lot more. So I don't know if it's the router box, because it's a piece of shit, it's like cheap. The one I'm looking at, it's like fucking $400, for 2014 it was top of the line. Now it's to be about 2017, so who knows what they got out there now, but at the time when I was looking at a better router box, they were like $400. They were the really good ones, and the range was really good on them and shit. So I am getting kind of fed up with this shit. It's just getting to be too old, and I mean, what's going on here that I keep losing connection on my new computer? I shouldn't be. And then when I do get internet connection back, it's such a slow load. It's basically like I'm back to having dial-up, which I don't even know if dial-up even still freaking exists out there or not anymore. But hell, that's what we had back in the day when we first got our computers. We just had basic dial-up, but it was too damn slow. So, but yeah, so that's what my new computer seems like. That's what it's doing. It just seems like it's loading so slow. I couldn't even watch, you would think with an 8-minute video, you could watch it within 8 minutes, you know, mining, you know, not skipping through it, right? Okay, well, it took me probably about 15 minutes to watch an 8-minute video because I had to let it load. And then when I would start to let it load, and then I start to watch it, watching the video would catch up to where it had stopped loading. So then when the video would pause and it would start that spinning circle thing again, you see in the middle of your screen, saying that it has to load the rest of the video. Well, why are you so fucking slow to not... I mean, my computer should go from the beginning right to the end, load that whole video up within seconds, and I should be able to watch the whole damn thing without any interruptions. You know? I get the worst bullshit right now. You know? Like, I'm just tired of it. I don't know what else to do with it anymore. I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, it's almost... The damn tower alone was almost a fucking $1,000. And the monitor was only like, I don't know, 300 something probably. So, I mean, the monitor is good, but the thing is, that tower. It's either the tower or... I don't know. And I have tried moving the computer around a little bit, you know, the tower, trying to see if I could get it somewhere, and it just, to me, it doesn't seem like it makes a difference. So, I just got the worst connection with this computer, and I don't know if it's the computer, or if it's Windows 10, or if it's my router box. I don't know what the hell the deal is, but my new computer is slow as shit. And it loses internet connection sometimes, and that's frustrating when you're trying to watch a fucking video, you know? Like, I'm trying to watch a video because either I'm behind on videos, or I just want to watch the damn video and get it over with, you know, or something, you know? I mean, you can't do it. You know? This is just so stupid. It's just so damn stupid that I don't know what to do with it anymore. You know, and the old computer works, but that one seems to have kind of a hard time playing videos, or it has been lately, but I don't know. And the funny thing is that on the old computer, I haven't even blown it out yet. Usually every spring or fall, I actually take the air compressor to the computers and I'll blow out the dust, you know, that collects inside of them. I'll just blow it through the vent there and whatever, and some crap does come out. I haven't done that yet with the old one. So, unless I did it earlier on this summer, I just don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I didn't do it, so still got some dust in there, but that dust shouldn't matter anyway. So, but I don't know. It's, getting to be a little bit frustrating with this new computer. I don't know what else to do, because I don't know nothing about Windows 10, and I don't know nothing about these computers, you know. I don't know how to diagnose these freaking problems, you know. So the only one that does know how to do it is my sister, and even sometimes she don't know, or she's just too damn busy, so it's hard to get her around. I literally have a hard time trying to get my things dialed in, because I don't know what I'm doing to it. I don't want to make it worse than it already is. You know, trying to get my sister down here, that takes forever for her to get down here. You know, I'm just not going to take it to some damn computer shop and have them do it, and then they charge me $1,000 just for them to do one thing, right? You know, I mean, it's ridiculous. You know. So, you know, I mean, what do you do? There's just nothing you can do anymore besides just deal with it, or don't do anything with it at all. Then, you know, say the fucking hell with it, you know. So, but yeah, that's what my new computer's been up to, is acting like it's 110 years old and being slow as fuck. And it shouldn't be. That damn thing should be lightning fast. It's not. It's just simply not. Even when I try to do simple things as just going on Tractor House, looking at other tractors, seeing what's out there, you know, or Facebook, or simple things and I can't do any of them. You know, it's just because the connection's so damn slow. So, yeah, I don't know. So, computer needs some work still. I still need. I mean, there's still other stuff that I need to get done to it, but whenever I will get around to it, I don't know, because it's whenever my sister can get down here to help me figure this shit out. And trying to get her down here is like pulling teeth, so, you know, and you know how hard it is to pull teeth. Well, it's really not that hard, but you'd have to be pretty fucking drunk in order to do that. So, just don't do that. Go to your dentist. Don't be cheap. So, yeah, I don't know. But what are you going to do, right? So I was going to call my internet company too and see if maybe they could figure it out. Maybe they'd be able to poke around on my computer and figure it out. I don't know. But we never get around to that either. So it's all kind of just talk but no show kind of thing, right? That's just the way it is. So, but you can see the lighthouse, or not the lighthouse, but the, maybe here you guys will see it. Look right over the house there in the sky. There. You see that bright light? There's another one right there, small one. Big one. I don't know if you guys seen those lights or not, but those are the, that's the attention getter light for the runway. There's our little airport over there, a little mini airport. Good for planes that need to do either emergency landings or it's just used for flying lessons. Whatever it is, I guess. So, yeah, and the skunks are still around. A little story on that too. They're still going underneath my frickin' step. Those little damn bastards. I don't want them there because if they should die or something underneath there, then they're gonna stink up. And the posts are still on the ground too. So, I went to the farm, got some bricks. I'm gonna try to maybe put some bricks around them. I think I got quite a few there, so it should be enough. I guess if that don't stop him, I will just have to shoot him. Get a big powerful BB gun and shoot him. I don't have a choice because I don't want those fuckers living under my step. And they should either kill one of my cats or they should die underneath my step. You know, then I got to smell rotting flesh. You know, so. Got some bricks today. I didn't do anything with them now because it's too late and I don't know where the skunks are at, so I'm going to wait until daytime and then I'll check and see if they're underneath there, and if they're not, then I'll block it off with some concrete blocks. I got some pretty heavy ones, so they won't be able to move them. Since they can't get on the ends, because on the ends is where they used to get in. Well, if you guys remember earlier on this summer, I cut up that cage. Well, it stopped them from going there, but now they're actually literally digging underneath it because they're pulling all the rocks and shit out. They've actually damaged underneath the rocks. There's that fabric shit to keep the weeds from coming in. Well, it was shit anyway, but they wrecked it even more. So at some point, I want to redo all that too. You know, get some new flowers put in there and shit. You know, some maybe a bush or something. I don't know, and put some new fabric down. But I kind of want my tiller to work first so I can maybe till the ground a little bit. So, bust up the ground a little bit. Throw some fertilizer in and whatnot. So, well, that's what's been going on. That and the computer being a freaking asshole. So, but, yeah. So, I know one guy I forget who said it, but someone said on my four-wheeler that, I know that my uncle had said it too, but he was saying that maybe someone was saying that there might be too much crap on there, and maybe the alternator's not keeping up with it. Well, it was doing fine, basically up until I put the work lights on, and the work lights on the back, and I've never really used them since then. I've put them on a couple times, just to try them out. And I used them a little bit tonight actually at the farm because I was trying to find some of those concrete blocks, and I didn't want the four-wheeler to be driven in. I wanted to back them in because I wanted to load the back up with blocks. I already had the front loaded, so I needed to load the back, so I had to back the four-wheeler into where I was getting them from, and then there wasn't any lights right there, so I figured, well, the only lights I got are the ones on the back of the four-wheeler. So I kicked those in, and see, now those lights, when they're running, they would take a lot of power because they're halogen, and they get hot. This is why I wanted to get LEDs, because LEDs require less power, and they run cooler. Now, I know that a guy had said on a video a while back, he says you can actually just swap those bulbs out for LEDs, and that should, that should help it a little bit, lessen the power. So that's something to consider too, is swapping those work lights out with those bulbs out with some LEDs. That's about all I could do to correct this problem. But even then, when the lights are off, they really shouldn't be drawing any power besides it going to the switch. And then from the switch, it should just go right back to the battery or to the ground or something. I don't know. So, I don't know. It can't be the CB because the CB doesn't take that much power. It probably takes even less than what the house radio does, because Big Red's battery it's more of a lower tech radio. It's not all decked out like the one in the houses. The one in the house has got its own clock, it's got changeable colors and memory, like all these kind of memory things and all these scan modes. On Big Red's radio, it's kind of more of a simpler radio. You just have scan function for the 40 channels. I don't know if you have them for the weather channels, but I know on the house radio it does. You got the weather scan on there. You don't have the changeable colors on Big Reds and the big display. It's a little it's just there for the channels, and then you got tells you what your readings are or whatever. So, because see, the house radio, when that's off, that's only pulling a 0.08 volts or whatever, or amps, or I think it was amps, I don't know, but it's very little. So, and that's a high-end radio, so I figure Big Red's radio is probably doing either about the same or it's doing a little bit less than that because there's not much to it. So, Big Red's radio cannot really be taking that much power because that's on when I'm driving it, and the work lights are never really on the work lights are never on. So, I don't know really what's causing the issue. It really can't be an alternator not keeping up with the battery, because I'm not running any more things than what I was before. The only thing new that I added on was the work lights, and they're not even on half the time. I've had them on very little since I put them on. So, like I say, I think it's either I have a bad alternator, if that's what I have. Maybe the alternator's getting weak. A cable from the alternator going to the battery to charge the battery could be getting weak. I don't know. Or the battery could just be simply given out. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to know now until the battery decides to get weak again. Now, like today, I had the four-wheeler up and running. It started up fine, ran fine. The lights kind of act like they were a little bit, like, I don't know, maybe I wasn't used to them or something, but they just seemed like they were a little bit dimmer than they should have been. But then when the fan kicks in, they go dim anyway, because the fan's trying to suck all the power to keep the engine cool. So, don't know what's going on there. I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to see how many days it takes before I notice that the battery, gets weak. And then if it gets weak, then I know there's something going on. Because I can't be drawing power from anything, because the lights shouldn't be taking anything because they're off. The radio's, the only thing that's going to be taking power is the radio. 24/7, and that's just for memory. You know, that's probably like a point, or you know, 0.01, if even that. You know, it's a little bit to keep the memory going in it. You know, so I'm not 100% sure, but I just think it's very little power. So can't really be that the alternator can't keep up with the battery. It's just that maybe the alternator is getting wore out. I got a wire that's getting wore out there, or the battery's getting wore out. I ain't gonna know until it starts acting up again, and that'll tell me kind of more what's going on. So, like, if it quits in a couple of days, doesn't want to start again, it may have to go to the dealer. They might have to start tearing shit apart, trying to figure out what the hell's actually going on with it. Or I could just leave it as it is and just keep the battery charged, plugged in all the time, you know, which, you know, it isn't gonna hurt. I mean, it would keep the battery going as long as it possibly can, but, you know. So I don't know. I would have to look into it some more. And I know one guy was saying something too about, you know, to check the voltage and whatever when it's running and whatever. So I know that we check. I think we checked the battery itself, and that's what was kind of, you know, that was 1 volt lower or whatever. So, but I mean, that could have just been from when it was sitting and idling, pounding as posted. You know, it wasn't charging probably at that point. So I don't know. It's kind of it's a mystery. That's what this is, because I mean, we've kind of figured it out that it's not the wire. The wire's possibly still good unless the wire's got a crack in it, and maybe it's kind of letting the juice flow through it, and it just happens to be going through something else. I don't know. But we know it's either a battery issue or another wire issue, or if it has an alternator, then the alternator's got to be going bad, or a wire going to the alternator, coming off the alternator, or whatever. Something's bad. Or it could have just been that from when it idled. But I mean, it was acting up even before that, so I don't know. You know, and my uncle, he did check the connectors on the wire that was running to the starter, because maybe I thought maybe the connector had gotten dirty, and he said that was clean. And then of course the ones up on the battery, they were clean, because I see them all the time. So, you know, they're clean. So I don't know. It's a mystery. But right now we got him running. But the thing is, how long will he stay running? That's the $1 million question now that we have to wait and find out for. So, and yeah, and I think another thing I'm going to try to do, this is going to take, well, this will be over in the winter months. This isn't going to happen just like tonight or anything. I think K&M, which is our, not K&M the filters, but K&M the, that makes, like, you know, steps and seats, and, you know, it's basically like aftermarket crap for tractors or whatever. Apparently they sell LED headlights or lights or whatever that'll fit to the 1586, you know, the stock headlights. Apparently you could just swap. Apparently, from what they say, it's just a plug and play, simple wiring. These LEDs will plug right into the original wiring. Apparently you just plug them in and they work. So the problem with these lights is that they're 45 fucking bucks. Never mind what their shipping and handling will be to get even just one light here, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start ordering some lights for the tractor. I'm going to order a new grill for it at some point. And then that one thing for the side panel of the cab there's another light there on the left side that's cracked. That panel thing's cracked. That was like almost a $60 part. Yeah, and then I think I might try to maybe buy some other bits and pieces for it. And possibly may start looking into some Oxbeam headlights or some light bars from a company called Oxbeam or whatever. A lot of people seem to like those lights. They're light bars. I mean, they're not really super expensive. I've seen bars a lot more expensive than this, but for the price that you're paying for them, which I think is decent, it's not, to me it's not a rip-off, but, you know, depending on how the quality, I mean, apparently they're made pretty good, so, but, yeah, I'm going to order some, possibly some light bars for the tractor. I know I'm going to get a couple small ones there for the fender. You know, like it's on the back of the fenders, there's a little hole there, it has a little cap in it, you can pound that cap out, and then you can actually mount your light to that. That's something I'm going to do. And then possibly, if I can find them, maybe later on, I'll get some LED blinkers, or just, you know, you can just replace the light bulbs in there themselves, and they'll be fine. Switch them over to LED, and you should be good. The 1586 might go back to those guys probably next summer, maybe sometime. Have the headliner replaced in it because it's shot, and then at some point, because the guy that owns the 1086, he has to take his, because he's got the same digital tack as me, except I only have the 1000, and he's got both. He's got the 540 and 1000 button on his dash compared to mine. I just got the one for the 1000, even though my tractor has the 540 PTO on it. 1586s normally don't come with a 540 PTO. They only just come standard with 1000. Which you can get a 540 and 1000 kit put on, but you know, it's like, it's not really aftermarket. It's just kind of, you know, it won't be reading right if you do that. So, but my tractor has it, so, which is good for me. On the guy's 1086, he's got to take his in and have it rebuilt. Apparently, he says to have his rebuilt, it costs about $300. He says compared to buying a new one from Case IH, he says I don't think this is true, but he says to order a brand new one, he said it would be about $1,300 for a new one. Just for a little digital tack that tells you your RPMs, your exhaust temperature, and your miles per hour, and your PTO speeds. $1,300 just for a little damn tack? I don't know. I don't see that. He might just be saying that too to say, you know, to tell me not to go down that route. You know, just have it rebuilt. Well, it's going to need a little bit more than a rebuild. It's going to need that sticker replaced on, or that, well, I call it a sticker because that's the way it is. It's a cover, you know, that goes over that little tack, and that's what it's actually not the buttons. The buttons are actually underneath it. I don't know how to explain it. It's so stupid, but it's basically like a sheet of paper on top of a damn tack, and then they just paint it over it, and they put the button, you know, what the buttons do and whatever. But that's actually just come off. So I could glue it down, but it should be replaced anyway because it's kind of got a little bit of dirt and crap in it and doesn't look right. So, and then I got to find a tilt steering kit for it at some point, and stuff like that. So it's going to probably be a slow, long ass fucking winter, I can tell you that now. But I think for right now I'm just going to work on the LED lights and then possibly a new grill. Well, I know this month coming up I'm going to probably try to order, maybe at least get one piece of round bar there, and even just one will be better than nothing, and then maybe some clamps or something, I don't know. We'll see. But I got a lot of things to do, and I gotta try to get it done. Try to get a part pile collected up and get it ready. So, but yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. Well, I gotta order a fucking transmission for this piece of shit, this damn tiller. So that's gonna be exciting. Exciting as fuck. So, yeah, I guess once we get that done, we should be good then. Shouldn't have any problems then after that. So, the tractor should be a little bit better looking. So, So a lot of things to do, boys. A lot of things to do, and shit. So, but yeah, let's figure let you guys know about the new computer. That's running like a piece of shit too. It's just it's unbelievably freaking slow for a little over $1,000 computer. So, what are you gonna do, right? It's still a gaming computer, which is good. So I might play some games on it at some point, but I know that Justin left a comment on my gaming channel. I guess he didn't know about the PS4s that they have. On the PS4s, they have their own built-in recorder. So basically meaning I can record gaming, which is what I've been doing. I've been playing a little bit of Black Ops 3 single player, and I've been playing it here and there, and then I'll upload it, or I'll edit it and upload it to the gaming channel. It'll sit until it's time. I only upload like once a week on it, so but I got a few more other games there I got to play yet too. But yeah, so I can record game. I can record my voice. I actually did do a test video of it. Was going to upload it to this channel, but then it somehow magically got deleted and I never could find it, so never got uploaded. But I did watch it when I had got done with it, and it did work out pretty good. I think the game volume could have been turned down a little bit, but what are you gonna do? And then if I had a webcam hooked up to it, I could record my face too, and so, but I don't have a webcam for it. So, but yeah, you can do a lot with those PS4s. I didn't really know you could do that. But I mean, usually, like with the PS3 and all these other consoles, you usually have to buy a separate system to record everything with. But the PS4 actually does pretty good. So I mean, it's probably not the best thing in the world, but it's definitely a little bit. It's better than what I've used before in the past. So, and I was actually trying to upload on the Call of Duty game there. I was actually going to upload a mission. I don't remember what mission it was, but it actually never got uploaded because it got copyrighted so bad that the video couldn't even be seen in the United States. So I don't know what was in that video that made it so damn copyrighted. They said that the video was blocked worldwide. Well, the video was already on private anyway to begin with. It's just that I wanted to fine tune it, and I just didn't get the chance to do anything with it. So actually, I've been kind of skipping missions a little bit. So that's why not a lot of people watch that channel anyway. But if you ever should watch those videos, you may notice that if you played the game yourself and you noticed, hey, that guy didn't do that one mission. Well, I couldn't upload it because I got copyrighted for it. Even though there wasn't any music in it or nothing, it just got copyrighted for some reason, and it was blocked worldwide. So I was like, well, I'll delete it, go on to the next mission. Sure enough, that one went up fine. So there was something in that mission, I guess, that just YouTube didn't like about it, and they flagged my video, and it's like, well, fuck it. I didn't get a strike or anything put on me, but there's nothing I could do with the video besides just delete it and skip that mission and move on to the next one and just record that. And so I still record every mission that I do. It's just that if it gets copyrighted, I'll just delete it. I'll just skip ahead, and I'll just upload what I can, and if you guys don't like it, well, then you have to play the game yourself then to honestly see the rest of it. But I know for a while there, YouTube didn't really like it anyway because, well, it wasn't so much YouTube. I think it was more of the people that actually made the game. They didn't like the fact that people that got the games knew they were instantly, like either live streaming it or recording the full thing, and it was kind of ruining the surprise for everyone else that hasn't even seen it yet, or that hasn't even played it yet. So maybe that's why I got copyrighted, because the game kind of just came out and they figured I'd probably ruin it for a lot of people, which I guess is kind of understandable, but then in a way, who gives a fuck? Because at some point, they're going to see it anyway. They're going to play it. Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit. But whatever. But yeah, so you could do a lot with the PS4s, which is actually kind of surprising. There's still other stuff that I haven't even figured out to do with them yet. But coming more of this winter time, when the snow does actually probably start to fly, I probably will be doing a lot more gaming videos. I'm still going to upload some gaming videos to this channel, but the thing is they're going to be more like vlogging type of gaming videos where I talk about what I did. Like if I didn't upload a video for a week, well, I'll just explain what I've done that week, which is probably nothing. I'll explain what I bought, whatever and stuff. So it's going to be the best of both worlds. It's going to be a vlog plus the gaming, So, that's just the way it's going to be. So, because I don't know what this winter's going to be like. So far it's been decent, It is getting a little bit colder out now. So, it's not exactly, the nicest. Like this camera here, this GoPro's already showing that it went down 1 bar because of the cold. So, but this one lasts a hell of a lot longer than my big camera. My big camera would have been dead by now. It would have been dead at like 20 minutes into the video. We're 42 minutes into this video now, so GoPro does a hell of a lot better. There's still spiders out. It's insane. So, and I will still be doing some snow plowing videos. The first plow of the season, I'll do that. Double a Strike, I already did his videos. Or not Double a Strike, that's his old channel, but Tractor Guy or whatever. I still call him Double a Strike because I'm used to that, but whatever. So, he's already uploaded his first plow snow blowing video of the season. And it's really surprising because we haven't gotten anything yet. They're actually talking rain tonight. It got really cold this morning, I think last night, and it was so foggy the last few days too. It was just incredible how foggy it was. You couldn't even see a quarter of a mile. They actually had advisories out for that, and I guess all the moisture stuff that started sticking to the trees and all the power lines and everything was just white. Probably should have gotten it on video, but it wasn't really quite white like I would want it to be. I mean, I would want it to be almost like Snow White, and it wasn't quite that. It was just kind of a grayish kind of a white, it wasn't really all there. So it was still cool, but it wasn't worth videotaping, I didn't think. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. The Peter's piece of shit. Got plans for the big tractor. Big Red's up and running for right now. We'll see how long he lasts. Still got to finish the fuel trailer project, which really all I need now is just my fuel tank, and then I got to cut that bar up. So, should actually measure that piece and order another piece online. It would be expensive, but at least I could get them there. So, but yeah, and I got the extensions put in here already. I did that when my uncle was installing the Workman antenna. I put those away because I can't have them when I'm plowing snow. So, I already fucked that one over. I actually ran it over with the tractor a couple years ago. I just forgot it was there and crashed right into it. So the water still seems to flow through it fine. So, whatever. But yeah, so I mean, it's surprising. Double Strike's already got tons of fucking snow on the ground. He already broke a tire out on his 4-wheeler. It was probably close. It was close to going anyway. I'm sure of it. So, no, my luck, I'll probably blow one out on Big Red at some point too. But what are you gonna do? But yeah, I mean, he's already got so much snow on the damn ground, and here we ain't got fuck all for snow. I mean, we got a little tiny bit, but that was just a little, it's all gone basically now. So, like, all that's left for snow would be right over here. Which really isn't even snow, and you're probably not going to see that anyway, but there's a little bit right here. There's white shit snow. So that's not really a lot. That's about all that's left. Because the sun can't get to it, so. But yeah. So that's what's going on. I guess all I can do is start buying bits and pieces and for stuff and save it up for summertime, because I don't work on shit in the wintertime. Don't really want to. So I'll just start piling up crap and we'll work on it in the summertime. As soon as snow starts to melt and starts to warm up, I'll be doing shit. I'll probably be bringing the 1580. I'll probably be bringing the 1586 over here by the shop, because I think for all the stuff for the tractor, I may just lay it in here and then be done with it, and then park the 1586 right here and tear the bitch apart and start doing stuff to her. That's all we can do. And yeah, I gotta order a CB radio for that as well, which I already know what I'm getting for that, so I ain't even gonna worry about it. Unless they go out of stock, then I'm gonna be screwed. But we'll always find something to work, boys. All CB radios are the same. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.